So good afternoon all, welcome back. Another motovlog out on this Lexmoto Titan in red and black. This one's going out to Dave, and my best-selling scooter is back on the market. Yes, they are back for 2024. We finally got Titans 4 in. We've sold 3 of them, 1 left. If you want a Titan, and Lexmoto have dropped the price of these, believe it or not, now they were originally, I think, about 1849. They're now down at 1649, plus of course you're on the road fees. So if you're into a Titan and you want one of these, jump in quick. Eclipse motorcycles, you've only got 1 left, and they are a great little bike to ride. Standard controls, so you've got K's on the outside, miles on the inside. All you've got to remember is 10, 11, 12 and 1 for your speed, so it's 30, 40 and 50. Rev counter to the right, big fuel tank in the middle, takes about 4 and a bit litres, so when we refill it gives you a full tank. Your telltales at the top, management light, main beam, kill switch start button and horn, indicators and lights, and of course your obligatory hazard button. Little bit of storage down there, enough to put a pair of gloves, your cleaning rags and whatever, but plenty of storage under the seat. You're not going to get a full face helmet under there, but you will get an open face, but you have the provision to put a top box on the back of the bike, and mirrors, nice and wide. Love these wide mirrors, and nothing better than seeing what is coming behind. Right, we're off for a ride. The first 5 miles, test ride 1 of Titan 1. So I've got 2 Titans going out. We've got a red and a black, and we've got a black and a grey going out. They also come in black and blue, and the black and blue version is what our motovlogger Stuart has, known as Young Turk on YouTube. That bike's now around about 52,000 K on it, and as I say, Stuart's bike is like Trigger's broom. He loves that Titan. It's had belt rollers, variator, clutch, new barrel, new pistons, obviously with the mileage. He's ranked up the miles, but he tends to put a lot of mileage on his bike, uses it daily, and for a 2018 bike it is still going. So 6 years on, that Titan is still going. Just shows you, if you look after it, maintain it, keep it clean. It's got the obligatory exhaust rust and chassis rust like any bike would, but it's in damn better condition than some I see that are a year old. So Stuart does a really good job on it, looking after his bike, and he's always at Super Sausage. If you want to see that Titan, pop down to Super Sausage, because the damn thing is always there, and he loves to come and chat to the motovloggers, and he's a great character, Stuart. If you go and look at one of my I think it's one of my short Super Sausage with the boys, you can see Stuart in the video. And he always turns up, and everyone's like, "Way, it's a Lexmoto in the car park." That's Stuart's, and all the motorcyclists there love Stuart's Titan. And of course we're all big bike riders, but anyone with 125 or even a 50, if you're on 2 wheels, you are still a biker. Come on, car. That'd be a Kia that takes his time to make a move, isn't it? Another one that got a driving license out of a cereal box. So quick blat and down the dual carriageway. I've pre-checked it all, everything is all a-okay, working, bolt checked, everything is good. First test ride back in for me this afternoon. Another set of bolt checks. Even though someone's checked it an hour ago, I will go round it with my spanners, and believe me, I'm going to find something. I always do. So I have said to my young mechanic Macaulay, don't worry if I do find something, it's just that I am just a fussy sod. And that is the way a bike dealer should be. Now, on to bike dealers. And where are we going? I don't think this person knows where they are going. Anyway, on to bike dealers. And it's all about the prep. It's all about getting that bike absolutely spot on for the customer. So, on the clocks, there we go. And around about 11, half 11 is 40 to 45 mile an hour. So we'll sit about there. I know that I'm running at the right speed. Now, bike dealers, all about the prep. Most bike dealers will, and I'm not talking for everyone, but there's always the odd 1 or 2 that will do it. Customer comes in, I want to buy a bike. How quick can you turn a bike round? Now, we have lost about 3 or 4 sales this week because they want one Now I want to take it out of the showroom now. Well, you can't. You have to pay for the bike, bolt check, PDI, ride tests, 2 lots of ride tests, 2 lots of bolt checks. We have to register the bike. We take 10 to 14 days on every bike. We will not bend the rules for anybody, even if they do want it quick. If you want a bike and you want it absolutely spot on prepared, you're going to have to be prepared to wait the length of time you would if you had a new car, and most bike dealers will be the same. Now you are going to have the odd one or two, oh, I can turn that bike round for you in 2 or 3 days. Okay, if you've got the resources and the manpower to do it, then do it. But what they'll probably do is quick bolt check, lob some fuel in it, chuck the reg plates on. Their mechanic's going to take it around the block for a couple of miles. Here we go, bike runs, it's fine, I haven't found an issue, lob it out the door. Now the issue with that is, if a problem should arise after about 15 miles, it's not going to be picked up on that first test ride. Hence why I do 2 or 3 test rides, and even been known on the final day of handover to come in and go, you better hold the customer. Why is that? It's not ready. I found something, I might be able to resolve it, and I might not be able to, but let the customer know their handover may be delayed. So as I say, with a handover date, we never set it in stone until I have done all my ride tests. Yes, good to go, just about register your bike, happy days. And we've registered the WK Scramblers now, so they're both done after my numerous amount of test rides that I've done, but they're done, ready to roll. Now the thing is, with any bike, you want to make sure it is absolutely 100% perfect. What you want, and I saw him coming up the inside, there's always one that can't be asked to go round, has to try and dive up the inside, but that is the idea of having a mirror and doing a shoulder check. So that is the reason we do what we do. Out of, I think it was 120, 130 bikes last year, none back. That is a track record. Nothing came back, apart from obviously I want to service my bike. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Now we've had 3 other bikes come in that we haven't sold, and the first one, go and have a look back at the Royal Alloy. Now that guy's obviously wrapped up some miles, done 3,000 in around about, I think it's 3 or 4 months, because he uses it on a daily basis. But purchased from another dealer, been back to the other dealer, my gearbox is making a funny noise. No, it isn't. They've taken it apart, they've had a look, put it back together and go, nothing wrong with that, mate, take it, it don't make. And he went back again, he said it's still making that unusual winding, grinding noise at the back. Well, no, there's nothing wrong with it, it's just that bike makes that noise. No bike makes that noise. Comes into us, I had a look at it, yeah, you've got a clutch wind, mate. It's not going to affect the bike, but it's definitely jarring. Put the video up, and lo and behold, every single Royal Alloy rider, and including Kevin that watches my videos with the Jam bike, comment and went, yeah, that's making a stupid noise, mate, it's gonna clutch. Found it, figured it, yeah, I already know that. Oh dear, what is going on here? Something naughty going on, someone's had a prang. I am going to check my mirror, dive up the inside, do a bit of a filter through the traffic like you do. That is not looking good. Oh, and it's a biker down. And lo and behold, an Asda van's pulled out on him. Let's just check. You alright, buddy? Is he alright? You okay? And that is what bikers do. We just check out for each other. Is he alright? Yeah. Typical Asda vans just pulled straight across the front of me. I just hope he's got a dash cam and he's okay. But we do tend to watch out for each other. That's a bit of a downer. It just shows you that obviously car drivers have got no sense of look once, look twice, think bike. Anyway, back to my test ride. So the Royal Alloy come in, been to another dealer, we diagnosed it, and he is, I believe, booked in to have a new clutch, variator and rollers, and he's asked for me, which is why people tend to come to the garage and they either ask for me or Phil, because they know they're getting the expertise. And it's not just us, there's a lot of very, very good bike garages out there that I can recommend, but there's just the odd one or two. KTM this week comes into us, and I've had this issue. I've been to, yeah, and they named the dealer, and I'm like, oh god, them again. Yep, right, fine, fair enough. And sorted the issue in about half an hour. Well, that was easy to do, mate. I mean, well, they've looked at it twice and they can't figure it. Yet again, another one in today, another one of these Titans, and it is spluttering like a crazy thing, and starts up fine. You get it warm, as soon as you roll off the throttle, the engine dies. Start it up again, give it a bit of gas, and it runs, and as soon as you rev it up, back off the throttle, boom, and it stalls. Oh, would it be fuel? Absolutely not. Why is that? I said, well, it's done 4,000 miles. You have had your tappets adjusted, haven't you? Well, no. Oh, did you tell them that you wanted the tappets doing? Well, they said it's not going to be due for 7,000 miles. No, rubbish. Should be checking the tappets on at least the second or third service. Tappets do get tight or loose. I'll give them a call, ask them to do your tappets. Would it be under warranty? Unfortunately not. And they said, well, what the first thing we've got to do, mate, is change your oil. No, you don't. Tappets are at the top end of the bike. There is absolutely no reason why you should be dropping the oil out of a bike if it's just had a fresh service 3 weeks ago. Why you need to change the oil to do the tappets? Oh yeah, but we always do. Oh, why? Tappets are top end of the bike. All you got to do is seat bucket out, front panel out, pop the head, get in with your feeler gauges and adjust the tappets. Oh yeah, but they've told me that to do tappets I would need to buy a service. Absolute load of rot. Nod, that's one of ours. So not only are they trying to sting him for a service, what he doesn't need, but they're telling him, oh, we don't normally do tappets on a service. If we can get into a bike and it sounds a bit rattly, we're going to say to the customer, I need some extra time, I do need to check your tappets. Should be doing that all the time. And it's like, good God, do these people not know what they are doing? Now obviously we are absolutely flat out at the moment. Then one of our regular super sausage guys came in today and he said to me, he said, alright, how quick can you fit a front tyre on my bike? Oh God. Well, when do you want it? Well, can I have it for tomorrow because I want to ride Sunday, I want to go to super sausage. Oh God. Have you got the tyre? Oh, don't worry RB, I have the tyre. He's just jumped lanes. Checking them shoulders, checking everywhere, constantly on my mirrors or shoulder checking all the time. And another one just pulled out of the junction. You can darn well wait. Watching out for taxi driver there, got my eye on him. I said to him, I said, obviously if it's on the bike I can't get it in tomorrow, but you bring me the loose wheel, it's only going to take me 30 minutes or so, 20-30 minutes to change your front tyre. Pop it down to me tomorrow. Oh, you are a diamond, mate. How do you do what you do? I just do because I am me. And if I can fit someone in to help them out, I will. But obviously then I end up overrunning at the end of the day and I'm at the garage till stupid o'clock at night. But that is just what we do. Customer satisfaction and customer prep comes first. The customer always comes first. Unfortunately, they're going to be those that are going to be a little bit finicky and, oh, I really want it today. Well, sorry, I've got nothing. Well, can't you just squeeze me in? No, sorry, the earliest date I've got is next week. Well, I can't be prepared to wait that long. If you can't be prepared to wait that long, and unfortunately, we are a busy garage. And I know some bike dealers are 2-3 weeks ahead all the time. We're normally about 3 to 4 days on some jobs. Some jobs, we can be up to 5 weeks ahead. And I can hear a phone going off in my pocket. 2 o'clock alarm, which means coffee and cigarette break time. Hooray! But the Titan ride's fine. We have shed loads of miles on the bike. So 9k, that's the equivalent of about, I'd say 5-6 miles. 4.5-5 miles maybe. I'm useless at converting k's into miles. But we normally put 15 on the clock on one of these. That guarantees me 10 miles. But winding it up it goes. Right, we're going to head back to the garage. I'm going to grab a cup of coffee and I'm on to my next 2 sets of bikes. Another 2 bike MOTs to go, and then I can go home and get ready for tonight's live stream with the Peaky Biker. My good old mate Bri. And he sent me a little message earlier, bless him. He said, oh, I just want to thank you for everything that you've done for me, watching out for me and being there when I need. And he's done the same for me, so don't worry, Peaks. It's just what I do. And everyone's like, you're always going above and beyond. If you've got the time and you've got the dedication and the passion for that job, you are. And I've always got time for my friends. More to the fact that, yeah, I tend to spend more time with my friends than I do spend with the wife, which really hacks her off at times. But she was happy this morning. She phoned me about 10 o'clock and she went, McDonald's turned up. I had a McDonald's breakfast wrapper, fresh orange and a hash brown. Did you order me it? And I went, yeah. Happy Valentine's Day. And she went, oh, was that my meal from last night? I went, yeah. Because we didn't go out last night. I literally got straight home and straight on to doing live streams on Wednesday and working on my other bike bits on Thursday, getting all the videos up. So Mrs. B lost out on her Valentine's meal, which she wasn't best pleased about, but she had a McDonald's breakfast. That's good enough for her. We're back at the garage. We're going to park this one up until the next time. That one is out next. Black Titan Barletta is out soon, and we've got the Freedom in there as well. So whatever you're doing this week, have a good one, be well, ride safe, and from RB, as always, it's a big goodbye for me.